Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. About 1:45, July 8th, Monday, about 86 degrees. It's hot out, but not deadly hot. I seem to be surviving this better than I did yesterday. You can see the sun's on my batteries here, all nice and charged up. And what am I up to today? Kind of doing a couple of things in parallel. Item number one is this guy. I kind of forgot something when I decided to do this. It's a good thing I'm doing this, so I'm not gonna sit here and regret it. But I kind of forgot that the engine that was on here, the 200E, was really not the right engine for it. So I took a 185. Honda 185 and figured I'd just slam it in the place of the 200E, but unfortunately it's not cooperating like I wish it would. It appears as if, and I'm just remembering this now, they did not have front mounts on it here. They did not have these, so, but they did have it hooked up on top here, and the two lower mounts down here. One is down where my middle finger is, down there, and the other one is up here where my thumb is, so you can see them both. Unfortunately, this engine has slightly different geometries. So though it only took me 15 minutes to get the engine off of the Melissa bike out there, right? You guys could kind of see it on the other side of the rack, the red fender there. Anyway, took me 15 minutes, only 15 minutes to get it out of there. It's taking much longer to go in. I've already had these brackets down to the drill press to kind of enlarge the holes a little bit, so I can kind of sneak them in. And you can see I kind of got the top mount more or less in place. The other two need some love and attention. And as I'm fooling with them, I guess in my mind the reason why I stopped for a few minutes to shoot this video is I'm debating whether I should cut the pipe. I don't know, that black pipe there. There you go, you can see it. And make the spacers, weld the washers into it, and do that kind of stuff, or if I should just hammer it together and see what it feels like, how she sounds, how she runs, and then make a decision if I'm keeping this engine on this thing or not. I guess my lean is to say I'm going to keep the engine on it and put it together for real. That's kind of what's rattling around in my head. But while I'm taking a break, I also have the other bike that came in, that $200 China rat. So while I'm kind of taking a few moments from this one, I'm also putting a little brain time into the other guy. I did find the parts for this. They didn't get lost in the Horde. Luckily, I put them all in this bucket here. So I was able to go to the bucket and then fairly quickly familiarize myself with the fact that these front brackets were just not going to cut it. I mean, they're just, you know, they're just not even all that close. If I want to keep this and run it for real, you know, drive it like D.W. Morgan drives his 200X, I am going to actually have to put that front mount on the engine, because if you want to run wide open and, you know, throw her into a slide, and then you know, once again, she's wide open as you're sliding, and then it comes out of the slide and it grabs. You know, that puts a lot of torque on the engine, and you don't want the engine moving about like this. At the minimum, it could throw the chain. Worse than that, it could have the chain punch a hole in the case, which kind of sucks, because now you got a dead engine, you got an engine you got to completely tear apart and fix the case. You could break the exhaust system, you could break the studs for the exhaust, or quite honestly, that chain might get off and take a bite out of your leg, or the engine might just take a bite out of your leg. You know, and the old joy of breaking a gas line and perhaps setting your crotch on fire. And there's nothing worse than a crotch fire. Not that I've experienced one, but I don't need to figure out that it's a bad thing. Alright, so I'll be poking around with this thing some more. I don't know if you guys are going to get a second video on this one today. And tomorrow might be a truncated day, might be a shortened day. I got some deals cooking, and we'll see if they come to fruition, which means I might have to do a road trip. Homie likes road trips. I seem to be getting bored kind of with what I got here, though probably if the deal comes to conclusion, it'll just add to more of the same crap I already have. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to make me less than bored with it, but I guess getting a deal once in a while thrills the hell out of me, so maybe that's what's going on in my head. Alright folks, live, love, and have a great time. Catch you on the next episode of The Horde, which will just be in a few minutes, because I'll show you what I'm poking around with on that China bike. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and always for commenting.